All right, sir. You are Mr. Cutler.
Kubler, yes, sir.
Kubler. Mr. Kubler, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. I see. So he's also charged with abandonment. Is it out of the same transaction?
Yeah, we had a long discussion with him this morning.
I don't know anything about it. Let's find out what's going on, please.
Judge. On April 11th, 2025, an officer was dispatched to an unknown incident or accident, excuse me, and noticed a vehicle, a pickup truck, illegally parked in the front yard of the residence. There were fresh tires, skid marks, a broken wheel and axle visibly appeared to be damaged from the Ram truck to a legally parked red Jeep Compass. The law enforcement officer made contact with the complainant. And then, sorry, it said the damage to the Jeep was brought on $5,000. The defendant admitted to driving the truck. It was later identified. The officer also made contact with the wheel witness, who said that he witnessed the defendant in the white truck in the driver's seat behind the wheel and observed him exit the vehicle from the driver's side door. Upon exiting the vehicle, the witness observed he was not stumbling. And then the witness observed slurred speech and strong odor of alcohol beverage emitting from the defendant's breath and person. The defendant also admitted that he was trying to flee the scene and go home, but his vehicle was stolen. The officer made contact with the defendant, who was detained, and noticed a strong odor of alcoholic beverage. And the officer then conducted a standardized field sobriety test. Where he witnessed, sorry, sorry, Your Honor, the DIMS leaves off and does not show the standardized field sobriety test results. The officer asked the defendant his intoxication level. The defendant said he was at a 6 out of 10. The defendant said he does not believe it was safe to operate his motor vehicle at this level of intoxication. But had an 11-year-old passenger.
He did not.
I'm sorry, he did not. He did not. I apologize. Just a moment to see if I can.
Judge, I'm going to tell you that's kind of where the DWI investigation stops. The first response that I have is that no field sobriety tests were performed. It also, the credibility of the wheel witness was never discussed in the DIMS, whether the officer found them credible or reliable, etc. So I really can't make a lot of sense out of.
It's like the DIMS you're reading these like going through a drive-through, man. I mean, really, who's writing the reports?
Yes, Your Honor.
Over and over and over. I mean, really.
Trying to see if I can find anything else.
Case after case, we're just.
See how much more say, just
So Judge, things don't say it, don't say what is the results of those very revealed sobriety tests, and we do not have an officer.
How on earth am I supposed to find probable cause when Mickey Mouse is writing these reports?
I don't say, I don't know why it's not in the DIMS. Obviously, we didn't write it in here. We represent what is written in there, and so I understand your frustration. I'm highly frustrated.
Mr. Kubler, I'm gonna find no probable cause in your case. Don't kill anyone. You know, every single day on the news, how many people die in our county because of a DWI? How many? Every single day. We lead the nation in alcohol-related collisions and fatalities because of boneheaded moves that are made day in, day out. Now, this is not to say that they may not indict this case at a later time, but be whatever, just don't kill someone, please. Take a seat, please, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks. Failed to go test when you were ordered to test. I'm sending you now for a drug and alcohol test and you're to come back. If you ever miss again, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? Okay, I'm sending him now for a test. He has to come back. All right. Take a seat, please, sir. Good morning, Mr. Bullock. Mr. Bullock, you're charged with 2 cases. Your hands down, please. You're charged with burglary of a motor vehicle. You're also charged with failure to identify oneself. On the burglary case, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. On the failure to ID, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On April 7, 2025, or I'm sorry, excuse me, on April 7, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officer dispatched for the burglary of a motor vehicle call and received a description of 2 suspects by the complaining witness. The complaining witness advised that the 2 suspects attempted to steal a vehicle by breaking the ignition cover. A neighbor was leaving for work, and suspects left when they heard the noise from the neighbor leaving. A screwdriver was left on the vehicle floorboard, and the complaining witness's Ring doorbell captured the incident. After a brief search, 2 individuals, including the defendant, were found that matched the complaining witness's description of the suspects. The defendant had screwdrivers and gloves in his backpack, and the complaining was able to positively identify the defendants by their clothing description. The defendant refused to give his correct identity and provided a false name of Caden Owen, date of birth 6/14/2007. The defendant was later positively identified by a mobile AFIS.
Mr. Bullock, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. How old are you, sir?
18.
Don't be a danger to my community, Mr. Bullock. It's just not going to go well for you. I don't know who you have in this life, but if you don't have someone that's willing to pony up to $10,000 to $20,000 for a bond for you, you will be stuck like Chuck in there if you break any of this condition. Do you understand? What are you doing with yourself these days?
So now we're signing up ready to go to the military, focus on that and about to finish school.
You graduate from high school.
No.
You working.
No, not yet.
So what are you doing, man? That's gonna stop right now. As a condition of your bond, you must either have a full-time job or get back into school. And I'm giving you 2 weeks. I'm gonna bring you back. If you've done nothing, it's not gonna go well for you. Do you understand? Days are just in there playing Xbox, smoking. It's not gonna work. Do you understand? Can you reach out to the MAC, please, Victoria?
Okay.
I'm now sending you also for a drug test because I want to know what, if anything. What time of day was this, please?
Judge, I believe this was in the morning time.
So it's not in the middle of the night?
Time, rather. I don't know that I have those specific time.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm sending you for a drug test now. You were to come right back. If you fail to test, if you fail to go test, if you fail to come back, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. Do you understand? When you come back, I'll have a lawyer for you. Take a seat, please.
Not sure if you saw your email, but Miss Dennis was approved for PTI.
Oh,
So
hey.
just check it in to see, do you still want her to come next Monday and
She's
just
here
do the
now?
walk? No.
So whenever you want, you know, because she's got to get a TRAS done. So if you
Right.
want to bring her in next Monday, she can do a walkthrough. If you want to come earlier, it's whatever you guys want.
Okay, sounds
You want to
good.
keep it that day?
Yeah.
Okay, just have her come in. We'll send her for a walk.
I know that she went and did it.
Okay.
So, okay, cool. Thank you.
Great,
Doing well yourself?
you're making it.
Okay.
So we have Mr. Villasana.
Correct.
Come up, Mr. Villasana. Mr. Villasana was a no-show for a drug and alcohol test, so that's why the bond violation was filed. Guys, hey, did we send Mr. Villasana for a drug test on Friday? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Please,
I just deposited for two.
stop. I don't think I ordered him not to use on the theft case, but we ordered him not to use on the new case. Mr. Villasana, you're not to use alcohol or legal drugs. I'm gonna test you like crazy. If I find that you continue to use, I'm going to lock you up. I don't know who you have in this life that's ready to pony up $10,000 plus for you to get out. If you don't, you will be stuck like Chuck in there. Do you understand? The only thing I'm asking you to do is don't pick up a new case and don't use. Do you understand? I'm not asking you to split the atom here.
Yes, Judge, it was positive for THC.
That's it.
Yes.
So I will give you a pass for 50 days from the day that you were ordered not to use, which was March 20th. 50 days from that day, you will be tested again. I hope that you're not using. Do you understand? Okay.
50 days from
From that day, correct. We'll have them come back and we'll have them test again. Stay in contact with your lawyer. You guys get on the same page so we can figure out what's going on, and then we'll see you soon. Don't use. You understand?
Is there any way we could speed this up, or I could just plead, or think that?
No. Life is hard enough as it is. When you start just adding on convictions, it's just going to make it all the worse, man.
Because I don't have time to be coming up here. I already lost my job because I can't drive.
See, guys, do you see if there's something?
But Judge, I already spoke to him.
Chadwick when we sit down.
He said he wanted to send so we can try to get figured out. And come up
Is there
with-
something that we can do? Like,
I can talk to Chadwick.
you guys talk, see, perhaps there's something that we can do to where you work something out where it does it on the outside so doesn't come back, but just don't use.
I just want to see if I can get a.
Just be quiet.
Don't, when you put stuff on your record, Mr. Villasana, you become unemployable. When you have a theft, what do you think happens when you get a theft on your record? You're branded a thief forever. Do you think people hire thieves? No. You want to get an apartment? You can't even get an apartment when you have a theft conviction, Mr. Villasana. You think it's bad now. A theft conviction hoses you for the rest of your life, man. When you take a half-ass approach to things, you get a half-ass result. I know that he's working hard to get the best thing for you. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time, but in the long run, it's for your benefit. I promise. Be patient. Let's see what they can work out today. Hang tight.
Keep in mind, we're here today because of the bond violation. Normally your appearance is away, you need to come down here.
So just hang tight. We're working. Just
Can I
don't
get a bus pass?
get your buzz back. Just hang tight for it. Mr. Villalobos, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You are facing up to a year in jail. It's also elevated to above a 0.15 as well. The state has moved to reduce this to a first offense. I want you to understand how lucky you are, because had they not, there would be a minimum of jail time that you would be doing as a second offense. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You have to understand that it is still a second offense. So
Eso no.
you ever get into a car and have the faintest smell of alcohol and get pulled over, an officer's going to run your record. They're going to say, if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, it's probably DWI again. And next time, what are you facing?
Oh, ¿qué es lo que va a suceder?
What happens next time?
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa?
Caution.
No
No,
time?
no,
No.
prison.
Penitencia.
A minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison.
10 años.
Do you understand?
¿Usted lo entiende?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Even if you had had a sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car.
No se puede.
You're giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, this will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. Now, the agreement is 1 year in Harris County Jail to be probated for 12 months. You must do a repeat offender DWI education class. You must also do 2 victim impact panels. You must also do a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess further
Yes.
conditions, you must fulfill them. No breath test refusal. So while you're on this probation, if you get pulled over, an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it. You must have a guardian interlock and 25 hours of community service. Do you have any children, Mr. Villalobos?
Yes.
If you do a parenting class, then I will waive the community service for you.
Yes.
You will now be required to also pay the DPS fines and fees and supervisory charges. If they had kept a DWI second, you would be facing a $6,000 surcharge. But because they are reducing to a first and below a 0.15, it is only a $3,000 surcharge. But I want you to understand that if you don't pay it, for every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. Your client is extremely worried about your immigration status because if you go to jail, it's probably not going to end up well for you. Do you understand?
Muy bien.
To this offense, guilty or not guilty. I'm going to find you guilty.
Culpable.
I'm going to follow the agreement. What is the total fines and fees? Trey? Total fines and fees. You must report at least twice in person to the supervisory department. If by then you are in compliance with everything, I'll allow you to report via Zoom. But that doesn't mean that you get to just, I expect you to remain in complete compliance. If you do not, a warrant for your arrest will be issued. I'm going to put you in jail and I will bring you back out in Orange and we're going to talk about whether you violated this probation. If you do, you were looking at 1 year in jail. Do you understand? All right.
$3,520.
So it's $3,520 you will owe. Somehow we have to get your attention. I hope it's only monetarily and not through being in jail. You understand? Or at the worst, killing someone. Get a clue when it could have cost you $40 to $50 with an Uber. Good luck, sir. Thanks, Mark. Take care, guy. Okay. What are you asking for?
Allow him to drive, Judge. I think the bond condition, he cannot drive because of the reckless driving case. He's saying that in order for him to get to work and get employment, he would need to drive. So your question, the court allow him to drive.
The only thing that I want in this life are my streets safe. When you drive maniacally on there, going at speeds of 120, whipping in and through traffic, and you're putting so many lives in danger. You need to understand that it's a privilege. It's not a right. As long as you don't drive in this manner, I'll allow you to drive. I'm going to have you sign bond condition to the effect that you're not to race, drive recklessly, donuts, participate in street takeovers. If I find that you do, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in jail and I'm going to make your bond sky high. Do you understand? I will give you a privilege to drive back for you now. But don't drive crazy. Are we on the same page? Okay. So it's not an old case. So now there's no excuse. I'm going to test you again. You've no excuse to miss a test. You understand? You miss again, it's not going to go well. Okay, done.
Okay, go ahead and file those right now.
So we're going to file conditions. Do not leave until you sign them. Once you sign them, you can go. All right.
May you sit back in the audience, Judge?
Go if you want to go down. Guys, does he go down to the 7th or to get a bus pass? Where does he go?
That's 49. French until.
If you go to 49, they'll give you a bus pass there. Okay. All right. Good luck.
And I'll file that.
Got it. Okay. So just hang tight. They're going to call you up.